if I leave here, just hit your refresh button. I'm gonna see. Okay, so it says I'm live. So I'm live on my laptop on this page. I'm just gonna end this one so it's only one live open. So I'll see you guys there. And Jay, you're waiting, right? Come on back over, JLC. At least over here, I can open up the meet so that you know we can get up here and hang out if you want to, or you know it's up to you. Okay. Okay. So let's go to live chat. Just okay. Oh, wait a minute. So wait. This is crazy. Okay, so now I see. Am I on the backup channel? Okay, so I am on the backup channel. Okay. Okay. So we're just hanging out. I'm picking up where I left off. I don't really want to see the news. I'd rather get it from you guys because it ain't gonna sit well in my spirit if I hear it coming on the news. So nothing to really talk about. Y'all know who I voted for. And in case you don't know who I voted for, then you would have to listen to it on the other video. But yeah, I did not vote. You know what? Yes, we can talk about it. I did not vote for Biden. And I should not have to say anything else. I did not vote for Cheeto Head. I did not vote for Cheeto Head. But I did not vote for Joe. Okay? So, if you have questions after that, let me know. I'll answer them. Yeah, and I'll preserve any and all answers until asked. But yeah, I've voted. That's all that matters. And I wish I could play some music, but it's copyrighted, so they'll probably shut the live down. Yep. What's going on, DVD? Girl. We might can play some spades or something. If you still up. I'm in here trying to fix something to eat. Yeah. Just, I wanted to hear from you guys who won. I didn't want to hear from the news who won. And I'm going to drop the link here in a minute so you guys can come up. Let me just get my meat washed. You chilling? Just made me a milkshake. I haven't even been watching the news. Girl, okay? Right. I told him it ain't gonna hit my spirit right if I have to hear from the news. I'd rather hear from y'all. What am I making? I am preparing some filet mignon with some smoked potatoes and onions and some string beans. And I got some French garlic bread in the freezer. I'm going to pull out in a minute and put it in a little toaster oven. Cause honey, when I pour this next drink, it might put me on my ass. might put me on my ass. Cause I had a big glass today, honey. It was like, I can do what I want. It's been a stressful day. Yeah. But yeah, all that hoo-ha about lawsuits and all in the middle of an election. That ain't nothing but a deflection. Something is going down. Look like we're gonna be right here together when it go down. Because if I need to, I will go in and grab that other computer and put it on another Bluetooth and let Twitter spin. Yes, ma'am. Honey, what else did I see on Instagram while I was over there? I seen a couple of little situations. He's scared. I bet he is. He should be scared. He sure should be. Is there not a plug over there? Yes, sir. It is a plug. He should be scared. Says it's 264 to 214. That means that Biden is pulling away. Because Biden numbers are the only ones that seem to be going up. Yep. Biden's is the one that is doing something right now. Water and my wine. Yes, I'll be glad when they get his butthole lips out the house. I know that's right, Diva. I feel you, girl. I feel you. Hang on, y'all. I'm still trying to get this microphone. And either way, this is what I was saying before I got sidetracked earlier. Either way, it's gonna be a problem. If Cheeto Head win, it's gonna be a problem. If Joe win, it's gonna be a problem on the streets. Either way. So it's like a lose-lose. can't even see. Oh, yes, I can on my phone. Hey, just be real. I don't have a blue thing. That's cute. She changed it. Yeah, I had to go find the free ones because my paid account is my main account. Yeah, we not talking about shit. We just hanging out. It has it's like a part of the family, if you will. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I got the wrong thing. But so all of the people whose information got purged, what does that mean come January when they had a special election? Will they be registered by then? Can they vote? Because if you really think about it, they didn't do anything wrong, but they missed voting. Should they be stripped of their right to vote? Because ultimately, if you don't satisfy them within a time period, then they're not allowed to vote, and that would be because of you and your rules. Wait, what happened? I'm late. Oh, we're talking about, what could happen if this would win, if that would win, how you feel about it. Some of the rules some of the laws they were riding with, they were supporting. Like right now, we were just talking about, like, Cheeto Head is filing lawsuits in Pennsylvania and Michigan, I believe, as well as Georgia, trying to stop the vote counting, talking about because they couldn't get in. You don't need to get in. Go sit down with your gal, have a drink, and wait. Watch the TV. But that's really not the big Shindu Hindu. Like, that's just a deflection. Something else is about to happen. It's gonna all come out in the wash. It's gonna come out in the wash. Just like when they said he had Killer Pete, what happened? The audios got leaked. When they found Giselle, and they didn't want people to figure out that she may be helping them. They had her, they were questioning her. Hillary's court date was coming up. What could they do? What could they do to not mess up their whole case? They end up exposing all of the other pedophiles, the politicians, the police, and whatnot. They exposed all of them. Then they turned around and released Epstein's court records. They got everybody sidetracked. while Hillary went to more or less a deposition and it really wasn't even court. Oh, okay, I think it's a setup. Oh, absolutely. But something else is gonna happen here soon. Yeah, something sure enough gonna happen. And some of the things, you know, especially the way that they're cutting up a big stink. Damn, I didn't get the cutting board. They making a stink about the votes. It made me feel like you know, maybe Joe has agreed already to let some things, you know, ride by. Hey, Mark, to let some things ride by. And they're trying to deflect from that because we know that they're going to be asking questions. What's going on, Super Deep? Oh, nah, yeah, we back, Mama. We just hanging out, you know. How you left us. But yeah, I think all of that's just like a distraction to keep us from paying attention to what's really going on around us. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So, you know, what is it that you really expect from somebody, even though you vote for him? What are you gonna get? What is he gonna give you in the first 100 days? Because the first 100 days seem to be like the tell-all, be-all for how the rest of the year is gonna go. People have been getting crazy on these YouTube streets. I'll be just sitting in the bushes watching folks tear each other down, shake my head. Oh, wow. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Sometimes when I need like a wind down on something, I will play a video game. I have a video game. And I will play that game. And the number of ads that I watch to get free stuff is absolutely crazy. Like, people are inventing things like little stoppers to catch hair that you put in the sink. They're making little things like a piece of plastic in the form of a circle, but supposedly you can put it over any bowl, anywhere, and it'll become a suction. And like, these people are out here branding themselves, showing off their product, trying to be better than the next, wait, better than the last and better than the next, and then our people are sitting back doing nothing. And you try to tell them you need to have a business, you need to have a form of income. People are so lazy and so used to the government taking care of them. When the government decides to say no, what will they do? What will they be able to do? You know what I'm saying? Hey y'all, Fox has it 264, 214. ABC, CNN, MSNBC has it 253, 213. Right, because I just pulled it up on something over here and it had 253, and I said they must not be caught up because you already had numbers that was bigger than them you had gave to us. They will vote old dude in just to get back outside and live normal. This is the new normal, just be real. USA Today on YouTube says 264, 414, 214. That's why he trying to halt the counts, because he trying to keep up boy from getting to 270. But even if he get to 270, they're still going to be counting, because they're going to pick and choose what other votes they're going to throw out. And then some, they just going to get lost on, disappear on the truck. And then what'll happen is somebody will record them doing what they do, and they'll hold it over their head later on. See, they do a lot of dirty shit like that behind the scenes that we don't know about because the media's not allowed to speak on it. Yeah. That's how they get their way on a lot of stuff. See, when they came up with the TV show called Scandal, and Olivia Pope was the star, they was telling right there that there is such a thing in real life with the government. People called the fixers. They have a TV show with this white guy and a little black dude. I can't think of his name. Save my soul. He was like the computer guru. A white girl, the muscle man that plays on a kid show right now. He had a little team, and they knew how to steal anything from diamonds, money, kids, animals. Like if the pay, well, here's the thing, they work off of some donations, but the lead guy, he's the one with all the bank, I believe, and then I think he motivates and brokers deals too. But and the white girl and the black boy, they kind of mess around, on the show. So yeah, they call the fixers, and sometimes they'll help your case if it's the right thing to do. If some big powerful person is trying to take advantage of somebody who can't afford it, and they're really, being assholes about it, they'll step in and help them, no matter what. They'll mess around and take your 300 million trust fund and split that shit up into little pieces and give it to this girl, her whole family, her church, her next generation, 2 generations down, all of the things. I don't want to hear that, BBK. You don't want to hear what? Just be real. I'm talking about the TV shows. Like Olivia Pope. That show was called Scandal. And she would go in and fix things, set people up, blackmail, do all kind of stuff. But then there was this other show where it was a group of them with the leader, but he had like all specialists. Olivia's team was the most badass team in that particular genre of TV shows. And then her daddy and her mom and daddy were like the ultimate fucking spies. Like that shit is badass. Hey Diva, you said a minute ago, who was it? Was that Diva? Yeah, she said people been going crazy on the YouTube streets, sit in the bushes, watch folks tear each other down. Listen, is the friends still falling out with each other? I guess we use that word too loosely. Because, people that you think would be, grown enough to have a conversation, you would expect that. But then, what I found out is that all of those that don't have the spirit, the consumption, the kahunas, the grown-upness to have a conversation, have hidden agendas. So, but it was amazing that Friends was falling out. And I was like, do they see the setup or no? I see the setup. Do you see the setup? I see the setup. Don't let nobody else bring no drama between you and whoever it is you support and you ride with. And I don't even know what's going on the streets. I'm looking at some of the stuff that's going on in real life. The people that's getting indicted and going to jail and getting punked, and they end up snitching on their peoples on a lie. And it's like all you had to do was not say nothing, and they wouldn't have had nothing. But you done got jammed up in a lie. Girl. Yes, indeed, child. I think the Gov is like House of Cards. You know what? About 3 years ago, somebody was telling me to watch the House of Cards. And if I remember correctly, it was on Netflix. I haven't had Netflix probably in 15 years. Feel like it anyway. So, and I watched maybe 1 or 2 episodes, and I believe Kevin Spacey was in it and something else. And I love Kevin Spacey. He is like one of my absolute favorites, one of my OG actors that I just love. But I didn't get to see the rest, so I couldn't figure out what was so good about it. But you know what? I'm going to look for that on my bootleg website and see if they got it. Because I keep hearing that is a really good show. Which Friends? You late. I don't want to believe this the new you know what. Her daddy was yes, Mama Poe was extra. Girl, I love the girl. I love Scandal. Who is the damn Friends? Huh? It's too many streets on YouTube. Well, I thought. Now see, I I can't always vet my information. That's why I try not to repeat nothing when I don't know, how much truth is in it. But I thought like some people have fell out with Mr. Ken in New Orleans. I thought he had fell out with his girls. I call them his girls, his acquaintances or friends or whatever, but I thought I caught a whiff of Teresa falling out with a friend, or so I was kind of like, is it true that the friends is all falling out? Because in real life, the folks is getting indicted, and instead of them shutting their mouth, they running around trying to make some shit happen like they on power and getting jammed up and end up having to snitch on somebody for real. I said, man, you can kiss your whole family goodbye. That shit is over with. Girl. Say this. Are you cooking? Yes, just be real. Yes. I haven't started drinking yet. Once I get the potatoes in the skillet, then I'll go ahead and refill my glass. Cause I got one of them 99-cent cups. One of them big mega 7-11 convenience store cups. Got that whole about 16, 20 ounces. Damn, a champagne glass. I ain't trying to look cute in front of nobody. I'm drinking. I've been drinking, peeling potatoes and thinking. I seen Anthony McNeil was over there showing them how to make beats, girl, and music. I was like, girl. But if it's anything like this, editing, it is so time consuming. So it's gonna take a while to get it done. But girl, he was over there making little beats. I was like, what? I started swinging. I was like, oh shit. Yeah. I hope he finds out who's been trying to hack into his cash. Oh, girl, because you know what? He probably got just the right people. He probably know just the right people that can help him with that, too, because of where he worked. Yeah. Yep. $264 to $214. That means he only need 36 more votes. Now wait, he only need 13. Wait a minute. He need 270. So he only needs 6 more votes. He only needs 6 more votes. Hey, Camille C. Hey, Mama, it's good. Somebody tried to to my Google Patreon. It is. Are you serious? You know what? And that's why YouTube, I don't think I had an answer to everything, but the stuff I be reading, I be running across it. So that's why I'm saying it for those who don't know. That's why YouTube was pushing us to put in that 2-step authentication in order to log into Google to make it harder for them to get into your shit. Sounds like you were pulling potatoes the old way. I am peeling, yes, I am just real. What I want to know is if this gonna be a Gore Bush situation. Probably. Last week, oh man. Oh man. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I'm coming, y'all. Okay. That brush works good on my hair. Oh, I'm so glad. I figured it would because it looked like it was like the real deal. But see, even with that brush is a prime example. How long you been needing a brush like that? But it never occurred to you if only your brush could do this, that, and that, you could have what you want, what you need. You know how they do it. I live in the country with, what brush did she recommend? No, she ran across it on her own, and she was just kind of like, I like this, I'm gonna try it. She showed it to me. I live in the country, people with no color, so you guys are my link to us. Oh, what kind of brush was it? It was that brush that has like 5 legs to it, and all the legs have bristles, so that when you put it in your head and go to brush down, if a certain section of the brush catches kinks, then that section of the brush stops right there, and the rest of the brush keeps moving until you either get the kink out or able to go through it. That was how I understood it. But she got it. She could tell us better. My daughter got me one of these easy detangler brushes. They works really good. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It looks 5 cones wrapped together. The Blu-ray. Yes, okay, so it'll work out. Yeah. It looked like it was gonna be on point. Yep, it did. Yeah. So this election is going to be one of the laughing stock of elections. And I wonder if they're even going to, like, recognize. I mean, I know the politicians, they don't care. They want what they want. They going after what they want. Have you seen all them subscribers TK has lost? I haven't seen them, Camille, but I have heard that she lost a lot. She lost a lot. Oh, I forgot to put the bread under my tongue. Yeah, I heard she lost a lot. What the song say? They do anything for clout? Go ahead, do anything for fame? Whatever they doing, honey, they're gonna be paying for it. They are going to be paying for it. Okay, it's time for our glass of wine. Thousands. Oh shit. She should have lost more than that for the fake. Yeah, the fake suicide. That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. Well, you know, when Wiley was going through his separation thing, he lost a lot at first, and then they just shot through the roof. Yeah. They They do anything. And sometimes they feel like the more extreme you get, the better the shock value, the quicker you'll get the, get the crowd. Yeah, that's a pretty nasty lesson to learn. People got mad after that Jaguar interview. Oh yeah, I heard about that too. That's I'm supposed to have ended their business with a shit. Georgia Plains don't count all night. Oh wow, good looking out, JLC. This is crazy manipulation. It's crazy. You got all of this going on, going down, while we trying to have an election. Wait a minute. So wait. They gonna be up counting all night. Child. It's a mess. Just stay up and be counting the inevitable. Yeah. All night. Trying to do what? Believe the inevitable. You trying to get past the inevitable. Yes, ma'am. You trying to get past the inevitable. Because we know for a fact one of them gonna win. We just don't know who. And if it's Kanye, well, if it's Kanye, I don't even know what to say at that point. Don't know what to say at that point. Excuse me. Let me just look over here and tell y'all what I see from this other side. Now when I go election updates, okay. And see, it's crazy how I don't even know what website this is. I don't know what website this is. 2020 U.S. Election Voting Information Center. But they have Biden as having 243, while Cheeto Head has 214. Now, mind you, we already got the numbers. We know that they're incorrect, but it's just amazing. This is just another sign on how they lie. Now, in this case, it could be that's the count that they came up with. That's the count that they got. You know, boom, it is what it is. It could just be that's how they're coming in. But hell, don't the counts go to one central hub, and then that hub distributes them to their local people, and then it goes nationwide, or no? Yeah. How exactly does that work? You know what I'm saying? I thought the votes got sent to one central hub, and then that hub distributed them out. So how is it that all of the different media can be getting different numbers? And how is that? How is that? What, like, what is that? Like, what is that? Yeah. Have no clue what it is. Senate elections, Democrats have 47 to 48, 51 to need for a majority. So the states that haven't claimed anything are Alaska, Arizona, Georgia, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Now those are the states that have not claimed anything in terms of numbers. They have very low numbers. I think Pennsylvania had the highest of votes, electoral votes. They had 20. North Carolina had 15. Nevada only had 6. Georgia had 16. Arizona had 11. Alaska has 3. And then there was some. Wisconsin had 10. So Pennsylvania was leading by a long shot, as you know, kind of expected. I stopped pulling my hair out about this election. I'm just waiting on the results. Oh yeah, we all are. We all are. I'm just looking. I'm being nosy like I do. You know, that's how I do. 435 seats up for election, 218 are needed for a majority. Democrats are winning for the House. Oh, it says each state decides how to conduct its own election. Rules about registering to vote and the ways voters can lawfully cast their ballots are different in each state. It's a federal election. Why should it be different? Like, these are things I never knew, thought about, or asked about. What's the Jeezy, Weezy? Yeah. Yeah. So every state make up their own rules. That's crazy. That allows states to be biased, which is unfortunate. Yeah. She's so stupid. She said, who would have thought this race would have come down to WAP? Wisconsin, Arizona, Pennsylvania. Yeah. That's funny. Oh snap. I gotta make the string beans. Girl, the way I'm feeling right now, girl, I get them string beans tomorrow. Shit. Get them string Bang Bang's Marger. I'm about to get rid of 10 to this shit right now. Right now. Yes. You really have to you really have to be careful with how you interact with people that may not like us, if you will, right? Sometimes when I'm looking at movies, I try to figure out what made them write this movie. You know, what made them write this movie? What happened? Because we learned in film class, a lot of movies are derived from actual events. So, you know, I tend to think, oh, you're telling us something, you're showing us something, but most of us won't get it. Most of us won't see it. We won't pick up on it. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is. We won't pick up on it. We won't see it. It'll have to be brought out to us later on. And almost drawn on, so that we can make sure that we see it and we can kind of wrap our mind around how the whole thing's gonna work. Girl, if I wasn't a cook, I'd get up and slap somebody. Maybe I should take a picture. I don't want nobody thinking I put no lemon pepper in my potatoes, because I didn't. No, ma'am, I did not. What was I going to tell y'all? That Jaguar interview with Tasha, I didn't know what made it go so far left anyway. Like, was she waiting to get her up there to do that to her? I don't believe that. Because clearly, you know, they're both going to benefit from the interview. There would be no need for there to be any underhanded or underlying hidden motives or agendas. But you know, I like Tasha, but Tasha, you're moving kind of like, you know. Now I do remember once upon a time you were saying that you had a surprise for your winos, and that something was really going on. I think we were expecting you to be syndicated or something along those lines. And that's no shade. That's no shade at all. I'm just saying. That's what I remember. Now, if I remember wrong, I'm sorry. But you know, this whole fake suicide thing, see. And I know that night you seemed to be very upset, so, you know, you may not have had an opportunity to listen to my broadcast. But during my broadcast, in which I had one of my bosses on the line with me, she virtually rode out to the address with me right after the 911 came out. Yeah, I'm nosy like that. Plus, I thought maybe since it's so late at night, you know, this could be a nice little, you know, exclusive. You know, I didn't have to rob nobody, cheat or steal nobody out of nothing to get it. I just drove over there. That's all I did. I drove over there, hit a couple of corners, posted up, rode down the street, thinking that a few residuals might be pulled over to the curb, hanging out, talking shit or whatever, laughing about it or getting pictures. You know how they do. You know how the local law enforcement do. No one was anywhere. No. I ain't trying to call nobody out, so I didn't say nothing. But I must say, we kikied a few days off of it. Seemed like every time it came up, we had a key. So, I was just wondering if homegirl did all of what she did, when she did it, how she did it, why she didn't go live in the hospital and show that wristband. To prove she had been there. I mean, this was the icebreaker, right? Who thought this was going to be the best idea? Because, you know, you have people out there who may have been triggered by that stunt. Could have cost some people their life. Just in case nobody bothered to sit you down and have a conversation about it. You know, I'm always here to help. I do what I can. I'll say this. Um, it would probably be best to just, go another direction. You know, just go on another direction and go on about your business. Okay, just be real. It'll probably be easier that way. Anyway, I'm wondering, I know they still counting. Yeah, this was really good. Mm-hmm. Girl, Cheesehead need to win the old dude. Need to win. The old dude's scaring. What was it? What was what, babe? I believe they are on the same side for real. I'm not sure who you're talking about, but that could very much be a part of their hidden agenda. Because, you want to pick somebody that you can manipulate, you can control, right? That you can get to do what you want them to do, say what you, and play how you want to play. Now, everybody ain't going to want to play that way, but once you get up to a certain height of power, they play the game a little different. Why I feel like I interrupted y'all. My bad. What you eating? What was it? Oh, it was the filet mignon and the smothered potatoes and onions. It was supposed to be string beans too, but after potatoes got done, I said, screw it, I was eating. So it was just steak and potatoes, smothered potatoes and onions. I do the string beans tomorrow, child. Them potatoes was bomb as up. You talking about good, girl? Oh, yes, ma'am. And I got some ice cream. I got some ice cream in the freezer. I didn't even get the dang French bread. Excuse me, the garlic bread. That means I'm gonna eat that tomorrow. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna be sleepy by break. So I got one filet mignon, and then I have another. I have 2 sirloins, and then a half of a skillet of smothered potatoes. Tomorrow I add string beans and bread. Ooh, bitch. Oh. Oh, and the potatoes got all kind of garlic powder, minced garlic, onions. Ooh. Don't believe me, just watch. The first time I came to get Chet, I wish I knew you in real life. You always doing something. Ah, girl. If you don't move around now, honey, you won't be able to soon. And that's real life and in the elder world, child. Yes, honey. Gotta do something, go somewhere. You got to. And it's okay. I can go out with the girls every now and then, but it's kind of like, you know what, I'm going to meet y'all there. I don't want to take nobody over here. I don't want to stop nobody from over here. I don't want to drive by so-and-so house. I don't need to go get no earrings. I need to get in the car and go to destination B. Do whatever we're going to do and bring my ass back to destination A. I ain't got to worry about when I want to leave. I got to wait on somebody. They too drunk or they won't give me the key. Honey. Baby, let me call you an Uber. Oh, I just go with you. No, you can't because my car's just going to the house. No, I'm going to get you an Uber. And then y'all come back and pick you up tomorrow. You don't got nobody to come pick you, come take you. Call me. I'll come and get you. But no, ma'am. I'm going to let you go your way. I'm going to head my way. See, because you can't be going out and can't handle your liquor, drugs, or whatever it is that you own to the point to where somebody else got to take care of you. You can't do that when you go out. We did that as young kids. You can't even do that shit there no more. I'm wanting another shake. I know I should know. Ooh, D, I know what you mean, girl. Because, you know, if I get up right now and go to McDonald's, I'm going to cut somebody out. They don't never get my shake right. And now I feel like I can't even go through the drive-thru and ask for it because they're going to know it's me. It's all good, though. See, that's all it is. Solo, yup. When you get to a certain age, you'll see how easy it gets. And then as you continue to get to another certain age, you find out that you got some little buddies out there that like to go like you like to go. And y'all like to go places and do things. You know, so then you end up going and hanging with a group. I want to hang with a group all the way till I get on the walker with the 4 wheels. Sure do. I want to go run and hang with the group the whole time I'm wearing the pants. Sure do. Girl, all that stuff closed. I'm 2 months from 50. Hey, okay. I am... Let's see, I am 19 days from 54. Damn, 50. Thank you, God. Baby. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, girl, what a blessing. What a blessing, honey. So let me pull up Twitter and let's see. See, this is YouTube, so I'm just gonna take this over, put it on Twitter. Oh, you want me to sign in? I don't remember what my password is. That's why we click. Okay. And girl, then I messed around and accidentally deleted something the other day. It was very important. I think it's just gone. Yeah, it's gone. I found it. Okay, so what do I do? Okay, wait. Go back. Wait. Come back. Okay, upload. Wait. When I opened it. Okay, so let me upload. Oh my God. It won't let me upload it to the notes. So you gonna make me upload it to email and not even Gmail? You're not giving me access to Gmail? Girl. Now let me, where's the, oh, okay. Gotta use the email. Oh, wait. Shit. I can't even fucking get in Twitter. Let me get over here on, let me get over here on, I'm sorry, I can't see the chat. Hang on. Okay, so Google let me get on without all that other shit. Did you check those trash folders? Right click, hit restore. Can you open and copy and paste where DVD go? Diva's a street runner, girl. She be back. Girl, she floats in and out, baby, like a ghost. Yeah, she floats in and out. Thank you, Just Be Real. Because I was like, girl, when I lost it, I would start freaking out. Now, let's see what's trending. Hang on, let me do something real quick. Okay. Voters wait. Results in key swing states. Ballot counting continues. Here's what might happen if the election result is disputed. Post office says they completed ballot sweeps late Tuesday in over 10 states after the deadline. Kanye concedes presidential run. So he done already decided he lost. He's stepping down. That fool is crazy. The real election night winners. Sellers of pizza, booze, and weed. Now it says doctors began to unlock the mystery behind long-term Killer Pete. That came from the Wall Street Journal. And they deal with money. Money is their thing. So the report on Killer Pete is a little odd. How Uber and Lyft's $200 million campaign for their own labor law passed. Well, they worked hard for it. Ballots marked with Sharpie pens are valid in Arizona. But how did they get Sharpie pens? The Sharpie pens were not in the voting booth, or were they? Because if they were, then that means that Arizona's being shady out the gate. Five states passed legal marijuana measures in 2020 elections. On Tuesday, voters in Arizona, New Jersey, Montana, and South Dakota voted to legalize recreational marijuana for people over 21. South Dakotans also voted to approve a medical marijuana program, and in Mississippi, voters approved an amendment allowing doctors to prescribe medical marijuana to people with certain conditions. Oregon became the first state to decriminalize possessing small amounts of hard drugs. Listen, let me tell you something. First of all, marijuana is probably one of the only drugs that you don't actually get an addiction to. Now, the addiction is that you love the way it feels, and you can smoke it when you can smoke it, how you can smoke it when you can smoke it. But in terms of the K-12, this wet, sherm, this heroin, this what is this other drug called? I can't think of it. Had you bent over like a damn pretzel, upside down in your car, just sleep, don't even know where you at, what's going on. You know, in terms of an addiction that causes total incapacitation, marijuana is the furthest thing from that. Now, some people can smoke different versions of marijuana and still be functioning, still go to work, still have a career, still take care of their family, their kids, all of the things. Then you have some people that have to smoke one type to give them the energy they need to clean up around the house, cook the lunch and dinner, and, you know, wash the clothes and take their husband's clothes to the cleaners and do all of the things. But then after they get home and they get ready to get their freak on, then they can change to a different version. See, yeah, we're going to go on and talk about it because this open chat while we sitting there waiting to see who the new president is. See, there are two types of, we're not going to say weed, we're not going to say cannabis, we're going to say there are two types of pesticide cocktails that produces a type of herb that is referred to as sativa, and then a different herb that is referred to as indica. Sativa is a head high. Indica is more of a body high, make you sleepy, make you lay down, make you want to eat and eat, nibble, and go to sleep. Now, they have hybrid. The hybrid is, I mean, it's a combination of indica and sativa, right? But what does it really do for you? It does all of the above. It's how your body reacts to that type of herb or that type of pesticide. Because mind you, pesticides or ingredients that formulate pesticides are used to give these cannabis branches and batches different names. How do you think they get these names? It ain't because he growed his seeds in some dirt that didn't have no doo-doo in it, no manure in it. That's not it. Yeah, it's not going to, it's not going to be based on what type of grass or mulch or dirt that he grew his seeds in versus, what type you grew yours in. It's about the cocktail, the mixture, what you're going to use to give the herb its potency. Yeah. So, they now have recreational marijuana for people over the age of 21 in Arizona, New Jersey, Montana, and South Dakota. That was 4 states. South Dakotans also voted to approve a medical marijuana program, and Mississippi voters approved an amendment. Oregon became the first state to decriminalize possessing small amounts of hard drugs. So wait, Arizona, New Jersey, Montana, South Dakota, and Mississippi, they have voted to legalize recreational marijuana. Now, I'm just going to repeat and reiterate what South Dakota is doing. South Dakota voted to approve a medical marijuana program, which means it's not just recreational. You can go to the doctor, get a prescription for it, and go and purchase some. And you're using it for medical reasons. Recreational marijuana is not requiring a prescription or anything. Just walking in, picking out what you want, making the purchase, and roll on. Okay, Diva. Thank you, babe. That's all that is. No, nothing major. Now, they do have a picture of a woman tending to a marijuana pharmacy, and that's something else. That's something else. Now, I'm going to show you. Let me show you how easy this flips. They're starting to legalize marijuana in the United States of America, right? Recreational, medical, all of the above. It is supposed to be, it is supposed to be against the law to be caught with the marijuana field out in the woods. Because the way they have the laws written right now state you can possess a small amount. And is it 0.6 ounces, I think, is what you can have at home. That's not even in your possession. Hang on. You are allowed, when you get that certification, that medical certification, you are allowed to grow a small amount of marijuana at your residence. You are allowed to be able to possess a small amount of marijuana on your persons. Where it gets sticky at is if you're driving or operating a vehicle or a motorcycle and you're under the influence. The laws don't protect you there. Having the drug is legal. Smoking it in the privacy of your residence is legal. But operating a machinery, which is a car, truck, motorcycle, whatever, electric lawnmower, whatever, is against the law. And you're going to get some criminal charges and maybe even some jail time. So it is nice to see that marijuana is starting to make its round around the country, because the addiction to cocaine is much different than weed. And I know how I got off track now. So they're starting to let you grow marijuana. You're still not supposed to be able to have a massive field. That's still supposed to be federal time for you. But check this out. You're also not supposed to have the coffee bean fields, the cocaína fields in Costa Rica, right? Puerto Rico, those places. You're not supposed to have them here, right? What I have read when I jumped down the rabbit hole one night, right, is that the cocaína is mixed into the middle of the cannabis. It's all hidden under the guise of forestry and woods and leaves and whatnot. But here is how tough they are in Costa Rica. Costa Rica will have an underground manufacturing hub, if you will, of those cocaine leaves, coffee bean leaves, whatever the hell. They do all of their processing and stuff underground. Now they have a ventilation system, but those are the kingpins who invest in it, right? They invest in this. Now above ground is kind of like the security hub to keep anybody and everybody away from that little central area. Because the only thing you're going to find on that central area above ground is that hidden little area covered with, fatigue leaves and it appears to be well hidden. That's all you're going to find above ground, because the rest of it is underground, and you can't even enter underground through above ground where they have the deflector, right? You think you running up on something there, but the real manufacturing spot is underground and probably a few miles down the way. And when that security section is breached, a notification, a siren is sent to that underground place, so they are still able to get out. Here's the thing: we got to become independent, right? So we're everybody is all of these entrepreneurs are coming together with their business, their products, their branding. They're selling everything from automatic hair bows to automatic dry cloth, who knows. But the point of it is, there is no more made in China for us. And I think that's where they're trying to take us going forward. There's no more made in China. Everything's going to have to be over here. We're going to have to make our own clothes, our own drawers, our own forks, our own cups, spoons, skillets, and plates. We got the people over here with the know-how, the knowledge, and the resources. But do you think they're sitting around figuring out how to become their own business person? No. Those type of people over here, right, are more in tune into how to flip that money. Somebody that has worked very hard to get to that point in life, in a career, to make that type of money, is finding all kinds of way to flip their money underground, away from the public eye. Because see, the more money you make, the more money they take. But the more money you make, the more they look at your money, the more they look at you. How are you living? How are you able to live like this? How can you afford this? See, And here's the reality. Somebody could easily walk into Mr. Blaine's home and drag him downtown to question him for 3 days about how he got half the stuff that he has in his home, because a lot of stuff in Mr. Blaine's home is very expensive, in case you didn't know. I mean, he told us, he showed us. I think you've heard some other people speak on it. That is the reality of it. It's very expensive. So, it's funny, you hear people talk about the size of a place versus what's in a place. You have to figure out what are your priorities, what's most important to you. Just like with this election. What's most important to you? Are the kids going to school being safe? Having a safe environment to be educated? Not pimped out, prostituted? Not beat on, not harassed, not to be manipulated or drugged into having sex or impregnating a female teacher? Like all of the things. Like, what's most important to you? These are the things you should have been asking yourself last year when you knew that Joe was going to run up against Cheeto Head, so that you could start gathering intel and information on how you wanted to vote. See, if you didn't vote, you ain't got shit to say. Keep your ass in the bushes. We not interested. We don't want to hear it. You know why? Because you had a chance to speak and you chose to be mute. So just shut the fuck up and keep it cute. Keep it on mute. Keep it to yourself. That's what you chose to do. Keep it to yourself. Real easy. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So. Yeah, that's how you do that. Mm-hmm. And some people can be very passionate about it. I know I can be very passionate about a lot of things. A lot of things. But ultimately, is it really worth you kind of getting into it? Having the conversation, with the people around you? Is it really worth it? Is it something you want to do? The numbers still haven't moved yet. Yeah, it's been on 3 for a minute. Oh, you mean, you talking about the votes. Silly rabbit. Okay, yeah. Because, we know that he done filed suits in Georgia, Michigan, and Pennsylvania to stop the goddamn counting. And let me go over there and take a look at that right now. Okay, wait, I got off track. See, Oregon, what Oregon did, Oregon voted to decriminalize possession of hard drugs. Now, to me, marijuana is really not a hard drug, depending on the pesticide that's used to give it some flavor, right? Right? See, if you use embalming fluid, right? If you use embalming fluid, which is what they use to, bury the people with, to shoot the people with, to keep them from stinking. That's all I know. I'm not a mortician. But if you use the embalming fluid to spray on those leaves and flavor that plant, then your drug name becomes Sherm. Okay? It used to have a name of Wet Daddy. See, I don't know if any of y'all remember this. Y'all might not have no family members. Y'all might not have had access to some of this stuff. See, God's still working on me. I ain't no coke kid, no drug kid, none of that. But baby, back in the day, in my younger years, I played like everybody else played, okay? It used to be called Wet Daddy. Well, they called it Sherm first. I think people got tired of trying to explain what Sherm was. So then it became Wet Daddy. And then from Wet Daddy, it got shortened to That Wet. That Wet. You see, that shit right there take you on something that you don't even know, like you won't even be ready for. You know, you got you got tar, and I don't know exactly how the tar is created or how it's built, but I know it literally looks like black tar. Is very sticky. It's almost like I want to say silly putty, but not so much. Like it just feels like a sticky mud. You know what I'm saying? Those are hard drugs. Cocaine, crack, you know, those type of things. Heroin, you know, crystal. Those are hard drugs. So they passed a law to decriminalize a small amount, which means anybody can have any and everything. Now, what does that tell you when you look at what they voted for and how it affects the election? What does that mean for you? To me, it means that it's somebody in Arizona that needs some help, looking for a favor, or just this is what they want to do for whatever reason, and they've been able to get that, you know, put on the ballot, and a great turnout because they voted for it now. Let's go look and see. Okay, so they're showing the Oregon Post Office still doing the mail. Oregon is the first state with the legalization of therapeutic use of psilocybin mushrooms or magic mushrooms. The mushrooms, I don't like mushrooms, never had, but baby, I done heard some stories about a trip. That's what they call a high when you done took hard drugs like pills, or you done shot up, or you been over there munching on them special mushrooms, them what they used to call back then was shrooms. They used to call it a trip. Today we call it a high. Back then they call it a trip. Oh man, she on a trip. You be hallucinating and all kind of shit. That's what they tell me. Okay, GOP 18, Democrats 12, 5 uncalled races. That's for the Senate. Let's see what this is. Okay, so let's come over here. Okay. They're trying to see which 3 type of Apple Jacks y'all like. That's a little odd. Now listen. There's a trending thing about Africa, and it says Cheeto Head spiritual advisor Paula White talks about angelic reinforcement coming from Africa and South America to help Cheeto Head win the election during prayer service. Angelic reinforcement? What does that sound like to y'all? Sound like voodoo hoodoo to me. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like some, you know, yeah, it sounds like something different. But wasn't y'all calling Stella Emanuel a quack for saying some of the things that she was saying during her ministry at her church and other things that she was saying amongst her colleagues back then? Y'all was calling her a quack because she said it was demons, sleeping with people, in another spirit. And girl, okay, so here's a question. Can you name the 3 branches of government? Oh, wait, let me see. I didn't see the chat. Hang on. I wanted to try that once, but nah. Witchcraft? Yeah, I did too. I watched a couple of movies. I loved Charmed. I did a couple of things, and that was before I realized, God is really where you want to stay. Leave that others alone. It ain't what you think it is. So they're saying, can you name the 3 branches of the government? Somebody said the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. I think that's the song. Somebody else said Huey, Dewey, and Louie. But reality, can anybody in here name the 3 branches of the government? It is the judicial, the legislative, and the executive. I think so, anyway. Somebody said Red Shack, Meshach, and Abednego. Somebody said Redneck, Caddyshack, and Tobwego. And then this guy said the 3 true branches of the government are military, corporate, and Hollywood. That's funny. Bill DeVoe, Tony. They're too funny. Okay, so that's pretty, that's a little embarrassing. Page up. That's a little embarrassing. That nobody knows what they are. Okay. Special K. Okay, so they're talking about Arby's. There's a restaurant called Arby's, and its owner. What she said? Wait, legislative, judicial, executive, correct. Oh, okay. Wait, not witchcraft. The rooms. Oh, I'm dead. They silly. So, the owner of Arby's, right? Inspire Brands Incorporated will buy Dunkin' Brand Group and bring Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins under the same umbrella company. Now, we could look at where they are on the Fortune 500 list, or we can just look up their net worth and see how much Inspire Brands is worth. But I would definitely say this is a power move, and they're trying to get somebody's attention. I'm gonna look Inspire Brand Incorporators. So Inspire Brands in 2019 achieved $14.6 billion in system sales. So it's definitely a power move. They're claiming that they are a certified B Corp, which is a little bit different than an incorporation. Their mission, allegedly, is to combat climate change by simplifying consumer adoption of clean energy and smart technologies. Didn't I tell you before I looked it up it was a power move? They're trying to get somebody's attention. Now, see, what they did was they told us a little bit, and we'll never know what's really going on behind the scenes. But as I look in to see who is the CEO and Chief Executive Officer of Inspire Brands, I'm sure I'll probably find him in my little archive documents. Oh, who is the CEO? Paul J. Brown. Now, Mr. Brown's net worth is $5.03 million as of June. He spent 3 times that much buying that conglomerate, the ice cream and coffee shop. Oh, so Dr. Andrew Schrock says, my wife, Rebecca Sittler, a Nebraska native, reminded me today of why Nebraska splits its electoral votes. If Biden does not win Pennsylvania, Nebraska's single electoral vote from districts around Omaha will be why he has 270. Says people recognize the work of Nebraska State Senator Ernie Chambers, who successfully fought to split the votes in Nebraska. This lone blue dot, the reason is Ernie Chambers. This is Ernie Chambers, who just retired. He's a black man. He was the only person to term out twice. He served in the legislature from 71 to 09 and again from 13 to present. He's known for backing progressive policies with no-nonsense attitude. He supported ending corporal punishment in public schools, attempting to end the death penalty, and changing state rules to ensure equal pensions for women. He really likes short-sleeve sweatshirts. Now, Mr. Chambers, I got a few questions. Mr. Chambers. I understand ending corporal punishment in public schools. And for those of you who don't know, corporal punishment equates to an ass whooping, a paddling, if you will, with the ping pong stick. That was how they punished you in school, and it was called corporal punishment. So he said no more spanking kids in school, which that shit has been so dead for so long. Like, oh my God. He attempted to end the death penalty. Now, I'm going to need you to, matter of fact, I'm going to need you to remove some of the rules and regulations from the death penalty so that we can go ahead and expedite a couple of people that need to be deathed real quick. Okay? Changing rules to ensure equal pensions for women. Well, if you start to become biased to the heterosexual female, you will eventually open the door to becoming biased to the LGBTQIA. Now, everybody has their lane, And if you pick your lane depending on your genetic makeup, you would probably not have this many issues. So, like, if the gay man was just to put on a suit with a tie, you know, he wouldn't have any problem getting whatever it was he needed, no matter what his talent was, because there's one thing you can count about them. Baby, they good at something. Hair, makeup, interior design, exterior design, saltering, maltering, moltering, culturing, doltering, whatever it is, nigga, they good at it. Yeah, they good at it. So this is a lot of the tea. I don't have the patience to go through a lot of this though. I just wanna go back and see some other stuff. Notifications. Now, where is this at? They're showing the sheriffs then got in full tactical gear, and they're getting ready to go and attack some demonstrators. Where is this from? This is in Phoenix. Wait, Phoenix? You mean in Arizona? Where you guys are, you know, looking for those votes? Didn't I say that Arizona must have been trying to get something special with the whole decriminalizing hard drugs? Didn't I just say that? Yeah, I'm gonna have something else. Yes, I want to get something else. So they're saying that the protest is peaceful. Lord, she's sitting up here with a mask on, got a hole in it for her mouth, trying to eat her popcorn through the hole. Mm-hmm. Who in the building? So in Arizona, where they were counting the ballots, they had a lot of Trump supporters outside for a while. Mm-mm. Let me take a quick peek and see what's going on over on this side. Maybe we might need to go to the cave. We might need to go to the boss cave.
Right? Let's say something was released.
Girl. We need to go to the boss cave. Oh, Diva, I know you done already seen what I'm just now looking at. You still here, Just Be Real? Have y'all been over to Sir King's? I just pulled the curtain back and took a peek in Sir King's house. Child. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Girl. I see some faces that came back that have once left. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Wait, she said still here, drop the link. Who'd you say now? Sir King, hang on, let me get the thing up. New meeting. Start an instant meeting. Join now. Copy joining info. They'll talk about people and have no idea. We talk about what people? Oh, girl, I thought you wanted the link to come up here and say something. Just search Sir King. Just search Sir King. You'll find him. Girl, he's live right now. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Diva, if you in here, meet me in the back. Meet me in the boss cave. I dropped the link already. I'm trying not to hang up to you. You at least click the link. Damn. I don't know if that link gonna be good that I just put in your text message. Girl, who is that? We can go hang in clouds over there if you want. No, actually, actually, we I left from over there. I saw him. Well, I saw them because I have the thing on mute. But in the chat, they were saying that Lady Riri and Tracy was doxing them over on Brianna's channel. So I came over here to her channel to watch. Girl, they over here saying that Zills was on SK panel talking. So Zills was on the panel talking to SK while on mute. But we heard it through SK microphone. If you heard it through SK microphone, that would imply that Zills and SK was in the same room together. I don't know those people. Oh, well, stay here. LOL. Let me go get my tablet. Right, just be real. But see, I dropped that link. That's the boss cave. And you're welcome. You can click the link and come back there. I'm trying to wait on Diva to catch it, so we can go back there and you can see how we hang out. You know. Yeah. I'm trying to wait on her to come through and let me know she got the link. I might have to call her. Well, honey, you will get a clue here soon. Let me call her real quick and tell her come meet us in the cave. Desktop. Hey, I dropped the link in the chat for you to come go to the boss cave. I know you probably already on top of it, but I just not seen it, if you know what I mean. Okay, just be real might come back there too, because I had put the link in the chat for you. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, just be real. She said let her get a tablet. Yes. And it's Google Meet. So excuse me. You will need, when you click the link, it'll take you back there to open it. It'll take you back there to open it. So yeah, that'll be all good. And then Dee was on her way, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this live because we're not gonna be over here. We're gonna go back here and hang out for a second, and I'll catch y'all